Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome back to the Flag of Truce. Although it is early January, we have not yet torn it down, although we have taken the time to, build a few things up. Like, some of you guys might have noticed, there are a few more warning signs over here. I put in some traps in my last episode, and everybody's like, Joe, you can't put in traps if you don't warn everybody that there's going to be traps there. So I was just like, okay, guys, I can spend 2 or 3 hours just walking around, putting some signs in. That's the sort of thing I can do. Now, on the plus side, if somebody stops to read all these signs, they might also not notice exactly where the pressure plates are. So all of these little wood squares or whatever here might distract them. See? It's good. Anyway, and it lets people know that, there is no future for you here, ha ha ha. Or your headphones are unplugged and also not very attractive. It's very important that you make people wonder what's on their heads when they're supposed to be looking at the ground, because then they start swatting at their ears to try and figure out if their headphones are really unplugged or unattractive. And that'll make a big difference in gameplay, I think. I also gave people bad advice about how web browsers work, because you gotta misdirect. It is always a good time to confuse people. So anyway, oh yeah, and I wrote a whole bunch of stuff about Lava Town right here. I haven't installed Lava Town yet, but Lava Town is going to be my favorite destination. There's going to be a lot of lava in this area. But I've been told I can't add actual more traps until the truce ends. So, White Flag, you just keep waving, and I will leave you behind as I traverse this wonderful plain. I also came over here, and I added a lot more soul sand to kind of make it hard to get out of the water for people. I saw Doc M, though. He got out of the water over here. There was one block that I had left that was too easy to climb on top of. This one right there. So, goodbye that block. We're going to make Doc M walk all the way over here. Actually, walk further. Boom. No easy ways to jump up into the amazing base of Team B, of course, since we all have Britas in our name. Britian, Tomby Britio, Tang Brito Tech, all of us at Brito Hills, so we built our base to reflect that B-team spirit like a giant Brita filter. I actually wasn't here for this because I was at work, but I think everybody did a good job. It's not clear where I'm allowed to build. I said, hey guys, can you put some markers in where the hallways are that I'm allowed to build at the end of? Because the idea is that different people are going to build different rooms. Oh, here we go. This looks like... Is this a hallway? This seems like a dead end. See, I don't want to build stuff in this room if this is actively somebody else's room. But core concept, I'm looking forward to contributing more to this base structure. But right now, I just can't because time zones are tyrants. Now, I am going to be trying, since my main desktop computer's broken anyway, I'm going to try and wake up super early and record before my wife and daughter wake up the next few days. So maybe I'll be able to coordinate with these guys a little bit more. Because, maybe there's supposed to be a back to this, but I don't know what it's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be glass or gravel or white concrete? Or white stained glass. It could be anything. Let your dreams follow your imagination. But anyway, speaking of things that follow, I was walking around over here, and I realized that this base area is actually really close to the Ministry of Truth. And a donkey. Let's actually go ahead and get our rockets out here. So I realized if people are flying over to, jump into the water... Unlikely. Possible, but unlikely. But what I meant to say is, if people were flying over to the base area from over here, they might notice that the Ministry of Truth building isn't done. It's this ziggurat that's supposed to go underwater here, and then just kind of stops part way under the water. It's not very impressive. So, I came in here this weekend. Well, not this weekend. I guess it was technically Tuesday. I came in here on New Year's Day, and just finished off a bunch of these walls here. And kind of made the thing feel more juxtaposed, pulled into this universe than it had previously. I love all these enchantments I get down here now. One of the reasons I hadn't built down here, or worked on this earlier, was that I kept drowning, and now I don't drown all the time. Although there are still drowned guys that throw tridents at me. So I did die a few times when I was working on this. Wow, there's several of those guys. And on the whole, though, I'm really pleased with how much better that looks when folks fly past. Because they're just going to be zip-zap zooming past here to get to that Brita filter all the time. And so it is a little bit weird how the glass looks from above the water. I don't 100% love that. But anyway, on the whole, it's much better. And I did some work on this side as well. I do still have a mix of concrete powder and, concrete blocks. Partially because I don't know the difference. Like, I think there is a structural difference. But for the most part, it seems pretty okay to me, so I just kind of left it. Now, I haven't worked out precisely what I want to do underneath here. I'm thinking maybe I should pull all the lights out, and have it be spookier or something, or build something crazy inside. Something extra truthful, because if this is going to be a whole ministry for or of truth, there should be some pretty ministerial business going on in there. I'm not going to go for something extra truthy, because that's more of a Stephen Colbert thing than a Joe Hills thing. But let me go ahead, though, and close this off. I love all these enchantments I get now. Thank you, Cub Fam, for doing all this crazy building in here. But, I was able to come down here and really... Oh, good, there are dead zombie guys. I was going to say I was able to add more supports here, actually have them go all the way down. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should extend these... kind of L-shaped supports into full kind of tower type things like I have on this and some of the other ones here. And now that this goes all the way to the bottom here, I actually ran into a little cave here, which I haven't fully explored yet because I wanted to do that on camera with you guys. So let's get out our torches. I brought so many torches. I'm very well prepared for this. Okay, so where does this go? It appears to just keep going down here. Okay, cool. Well, that's kind of neat having a shortcut to the great below down here. I think I can hop up. There's some way that I can hop up and get down here, too. So it looks like other hermits have previously lit this whole area here. I kind of think I'm going to hew out some of these corners here just so we can avoid having any creepers sneak up on us. And, as cool as it would be to extend this hallway and have it connect to the, base or whatever, I don't want to actually endanger my super serious Ministry of Truth build by having it be connected to this whole prank war thing. Although I am tempted... Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's a spider. Spiders are not good. They deserve to be eaten with whatever utensils are at hand. Luckily, I brought my fork. Hey, there's some rails down here. I should probably actually light this up, because if a spider can spawn, it means a creeper can probably spawn too. Just mathematically speaking, that seems like a sure sign that that is a perilous place. I was thinking about updating the Ministry of Truth building to include information about who's on either side of this prank kerfuffle, but honestly, I don't pay super close attention to whose side I'm on, so I'm probably the least qualified hermit to do something like that. Although if you guys have concrete suggestions about how you'd like to see that whole thing improved up top side, definitely let me know. We've got our little work in progress build shelter here. Ta-da! Sweet dreams. I used a lot of that gravel from Scoring Cub Fan from the headhunt. So that actually came in handy, guys. That was cool that it did. Some of you guys are like, Joe, why are you carrying an iron pickaxe around? Well, what if I die, guys? I don't want to lose my diamond pickaxe. I'm not really mining anything too vital at the moment. But anyway, so core concept, what have we gotten done? We placed a lot of signs, and we built a ziggurat underwater more. But yeah, I really look forward. I hope you guys post some suggestions for what I could do with this space now that it's expanded out a little bit. Like, it's a shame you really can't see too much through the glass here. But I don't know. I think that this is a really cool underwater space. And if we could do something uniquely Orwellian with it, I think that, there's a lot of opportunities. So, just something to think about, you guys. Also, oh, we need to talk about lighting for the upstairs part. I'm still worrying, or not worrying, working on exactly how we want to light the upper portion here. Let me fly up there real quick. Zoom. Right now you can see we kind of have a terrible torch grid. And I think I might want to put redstone lamps maybe under each of these corners. But that doesn't clear up what I'm going to do with like these spaces. Maybe I could make some sort of a plus with redstone lamps that corresponds with the intersection of that. Also, I got some diamonds in the mail. I don't know where those came from. They didn't have a name on them, but thanks to whoever gave me diamonds in the mail. But yeah, look at this. See, we've got Assume a Void right here. We've got Biffa 2001. Got Jevin. Which one's me? Oh, that one's me. I could probably do better on that. Like from a unity of construction standpoint, maybe having some sort of diamond of glowstone lamps right here would be optimal. I think we could work with that. Why don't we go get some glowstone lamps now? Those seem like the sort of thing that I probably have. Right? No. Oh no, I used all my glowstone on the Christmas star. Well, I took a few minutes to look at all the server shop opening announcements in our Hermitcraft chat, and there are none, but apparently, well, okay, I thought I left a, shulker box here, but it says, "To Joe, Merry Christmas from Prime Minister, your Secret Service." The Prime Minister bought me a whole bunch of eggs! Yay! Thank you, Prime Minister. You knew what I wanted all along. Although I also wanted a bunch of, lights. But, that's the great thing about a parliamentary system, is that they don't have to deliver what I, the voter, wants. They just have to not get in trouble with their own party. Well, we appear to have arrived safely in the Nether. And there are a few places that there's some glowstone possibly for the grabbing. It looks super dangerous and over lava. So there's that for our consideration. Also, I should make sure my elytra's not about to run out. Okay, good, it's not. But like, that's the sort of thing I should have checked before flying above the Nether, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. Which of these seems safe enough to go grab? I'm guessing all the actually safe ones somebody has already gone and grabbed. So we're going for the conditionally safe ones. How? That's not super safe. But with the magic of stone bricks, great thing about stone bricks, gas can't break them. And if they try, they get a beanstalk that grows out of their eye. I don't know if you've read Ghast and the Beanstalk, but that's actually how that goes. It's very popular here in Tennessee. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can just jump up here and then use our trusty pickaxe. Now, some of you guys are probably like, Joe, you can't just build a platform in the Nether. What if your friends fly over there because they want to know what it is later, right? That would be a mean thing to leave. So we're going to put this in the platform. Just going to leave a nice little sign that says, "This platform is to remind you to have a great day." Now anybody who flies up here won't be disappointed because they'll be reminded to have a great day. That's just a good use of everybody's time. And then, we don't have to feel bad about leaving the stone here like, oh, did we waste this stone building this platform? No. We created something to bring joy into people's lives, That's so important. Not enough people have the opportunity to do that. I'm so lucky that I have the opportunity to bring joy into people's lives. Ooh, that is lava on top of some of that stuff. And a ghast down there somewhere. So we are just going to hop up here. And keep it in mind that there's lava right there. We're going to be very slow and fastidious. There we go. You can just grab all of those blocks. 56 glowstone. Dust. Not terrible. Not great, but it's enough to get started. So here we are. This is just a proof of concept, but I was kind of thinking like, maybe where this and this and this intersect, could put in some sort of nice little, lamp thing configuration here. So that way it kind of all matches up. Now, maybe I should have put those further apart. Yeah, okay, now that I'm thinking about this, Maybe those would have been cooler if they were, like, out here. And then this one would be aligned with this one. Because honestly, the more space between them, the better the area they actually light up anyway. You know, I really underestimated. I thought I had more lamps in here already, but I'm realizing this one doesn't have a lamp. This one doesn't have a lamp. This one does. That one's fine. But yeah, a whole bunch of these are actually going to need lamps. But, including, but not limited to, right here. Also going to be a lamp needing place. So I'm kind of curious how... Guys, let me know what you think would work well here. Maybe I need to add an additional, like, wooden texturing to this floor, because it's already, like, with all of this one kind of block, it kind of gets monotonous anyway. So, once we get all this lit, though, that'll allow us to actually come down here and get rid of all these torches. What would be a good way to have the redstone torches for this even be supported? Having additional supports underneath might make this look more interesting anyway. So then I could kind of have the stone, though, go there, or the wood. Let's take care of these torches now, because I think those areas should be sufficiently lit. Now, that might not go all the way out to here. So maybe I'm going to need to think about lighting some of these areas out this way. But having a cool pattern of glowstone lamps in the floor is definitely going to be a massive improvement over having a bunch of random weird torches that do no one any good at all. Also, does this corner not line up appropriately? No, it does not. Well, okay, so that's going to be a problem if we try to make these glowstone torches, or glowstone blocks like fancy tessellations then. Okay, so we'll have to think creatively about this. But I'm sure we can do a good job. We also need to audit which hermits aren't in the Ministry of Truth yet. Hey, Duke the dog is in here. That's actually really cool. That was a good job, you guys, getting him in there. Okay, so we've got false symmetry. Is Zombie Cleo in here? Tango Tech? Yeah, I think Cleo might be missing. I don't see Grian, although apparently Asuma has a Grian head. Doc M77 is Skull 85. Yeah, there's definitely some work to be done around here. So I would love it if you guys would leave any comments you have about how I can continue to improve this area. Because like I said, this build is going to be super high visibility as this build is completed. Like, once people start, like, hanging out up here, just kind of, like, looking back this way, yeah, this has to be perfect, guys. It has to be good. So, man, I do not love that lighting effect with the water directly over the glass. I don't want to move the whole thing down one block because that's a lot of work at this point, but maybe we'll hope that 114 fixes it. Oh no, it's getting late, and I'm underwater. Good plan, Joe Hills, good plan. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.